Okay. Hello friends, in this session I am going to take you through another type of questions which will fall under time and work category only, but this is categorized into pipes and cisterns. So this is a very important topic and you get a lot of questions, maybe one or two questions in every aptitude exam that you are going to encounter under time and work from this subtopic which is pipes and cisterns. The concept that we are going to apply in solving questions on pipes and cisterns is very similar to the concept that we have applied while solving questions in time and work, wherein there were men, they were working for a few days and there was some work to be done by them. Fine. So let me start with a few basic questions. You will be given, let's say, there's a tank and it is empty right now. Now there's a pipe, let's say A, which is an inlet pipe, and there's another pipe B, which is also an inlet pipe. Now if it is given that this pipe A can fill this tank in 5 hours and this tank B, working alone, can fill the tank in 4 hours. So one simple question that you can encounter here is that if both A and B pipes are open together, then the tank will be filled in how much time? Now it is very similar to saying that there are two guys A and B. A can do some work in 5 hours and B can do the same work in 4 hours working alone. So working together they will be able to do the job in how much time? So fine. So as I told you that I will prefer doing it with total work. So you can assume that total work is nothing but least common multiple of 4 and 5, which comes out to be equal to 20 units. So you can assume that the capacity of this tank is 20 units. Now if pipe A is able to fill the tank in 5 hours, whose capacity is 20 units, then the rate of pipe A will be 4 units. That is nothing but 20 by 5, which will be 4 units per hour. And rate of B will be 20 by 4, which is nothing but 5 units per hour. So that means when both of them they work together for 1 hour, they would have filled 9 units per hour. So this is the work done per hour, and the total capacity that they need to fill is of 20 hours. So the time required to fill the tank when both of them they work together will be nothing but 20 by 9 hours. So this is type 1, which is simple. Now there can be so many divisions or so many changes that we can do in these kind of questions. Another variety could have been, let's keep this intact. Let's say, let the data be same. 2 pipes A and B, A can fill the tank in 5 hours, B can fill the empty tank in 4 hours. Both A and B, let me make a change in this. Let's say that it is given that A and B, they work in alternate hours. Now the question is, find the time in which the tank will be filled. Now that means in 1 hour A is working and then B is working. So then this is how you need to approach this question. But the answer to this question is going to be data insufficient. Why? Because it is not given that which is the pipe or which is open in the first hour. So you cannot assume from your own side that in the first hour A is working and then B is working, and then A is working and then B is working. That will be an assumption. So if nothing has been given, then the answer to the question is going to be data insufficient. Otherwise, what will be given to you is A and B they work in alternate hours, find the time taken to fill the tank, and it will be given to you that A starts. And the second part could have been when B starts. That means that in the first hour A is working, then in the next hour B is working, because this is how the alternate thing functions. Right? So if I start solving the first one, let's say when A starts. So again going by the similar logic, you can find the capacity of the tank, which will come out to be equal to least common multiple of 5 and 4, which is 20 units. So rate of A and rate of B will come out to be equal to 4 units per hour and 5 units per hour respectively. Now if I take the first point wherein it is given that they are working in alternate hours and A starts. So that means in the first hour A is working, in the second hour B is working, then again A in the third, then in the fourth B is working, and so on and so forth. This is what is going to follow. So A working alone can fill 4 units in 1 hour, while B working alone can fill 5 units in 1 hour. That means in 2 hours, total tank which will be filled will be for 4 plus 5, which is nothing but 9 liters. So if 9 liters is being filled in 2 hours, that means 18 liters will be filled in 4 hours. The capacity of the tank is 20 units. 18 has already been filled in 4 hours. So the remaining will be 20 minus 18, which is nothing but 2 units. Now, it is given that A works in first, third, fifth and seventh. That means A pipe is working in odd hours, while B pipe is working in even hours. So the remaining which is 2 units, which will be getting filled in the 5th hour, and in the 5th hour the pipe which is working is A, and the rate of A is 2 units per hour. So the time taken by A pipe to fill the remaining 2 units will be 2 divided by 4, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So total time taken will be 4 hours, which was already done, plus half, which will come out to be equal to 4.5 hours. This is when A starts. Similarly, if I talk about the second one, wherein again they are working in alternate hours, but now B is starting. That means in the first hour B is working. So in the first hour B is working, in the third hour B is working, in the 5th hour B is working, in the 7th hour, that means in odd hours B is working, and in the even hour A is working. So first, second, third, fourth and so on and so forth. This is B, A, B, A. B working alone in first hour would have filled 5 units. A working alone in the first hour would have filled 4 units. So in 2 hours, total work which is done is 9 units. So in 4 hours, total work which is done is 18 units. The remaining again is 20 minus 18, which is 2 units. But now the pipe which is working in the 5th hour is B, because B works in odd hours, and the rate of B is 5. So it will be done in 2 by 5 of an hour. 2 by 5 of an hour will come out to be equal to 24 minutes. So the total time taken by taken in this case when B starts and they are working in alternate hours will come out to be equal to 4 hours and 24 minutes. So here the answer is 4.5 hours when A starts, and in this case it is 4.24. Yeah, I can also write this 4 hours 30 minutes and 4.24 minutes. So you'll have to read the question very carefully, whether in case of alternate filling, whether A is starting or B is starting. If you don't do it that way, probably you'll end up getting the wrong answer. Thank you.